Hey, what's up you guys? It's Nas here and welcome back to my channel where we do storytime skits and we play video games whenever we want. Today I have another storytime for you guys, and as promised, a character from a previous storytime is going to be returning for this one. This character that I'm talking about is Hank from the A Bag Gone Wrong storytime. So I'll show a screenshot of the video here. It's uploaded on the channel, it's already there. So for context for this character that I've made a fake name for, Hank, you guys will get a bigger picture for who this person is and what this person is like and why I had such a big issue with this person, and also there might be more explained on him in future videos. But if you guys already watched that video and you're all caught up, then this is the next part of the juicy character known as Hank on my channel. So, to start off this video, we're going to give the two other important characters of this video names too. My girlfriend in the video, her name is going to be Lacey. I don't really say his name in the video, but my other friend is going to be named Penny. The guy friend, my other guy friend that isn't Hank. How the story starts is that I wasn't speaking to my friends Penny and Lacey for a long time, so they decided to hit me up through the group chat that we made together. Hank, me, Lacey, and Penny, we were all inside this little group chat together, and we decided that one day randomly that we were gonna all four hang out. Now, before we all went there, Penny texted me individually telling me that he was uncomfortable with Hank coming to hang out with us. And the reason why was because Hank did a lot of other shady shit before this day. Like, Hank and Penny, they weren't on exactly good terms. There was a situation with them that was like at a party or something. I don't really know too much because I wasn't there. I don't know the story, so I can't really tell it. But all you guys gotta know is that they had issues with each other. And he said, are you guys sure you want him to come? And I was like, well, we can't really stop him because he knows where we're gonna meet up. Yeah, like basically he lived right around the corner from me. He would have seen me leaving and walking there, so I might as well have went with him. Also, he would have spam called me and spam texted the group chat, like asking where we were and why did we ditch him. And I'm not the type of person to, regardless of how like foul you've been to me, I'm not the type of person to be fake or like turn my back on someone I consider to be my friend, or just ignore someone, you know, or be rude to them, flat out rude. I'm not that type of person. So I was like, whatever, he can come along. We finally get there. We decided to meet by this pier area, by the ferry that we get on. If any of you live in New York, you guys all know where the ferry is. We decided to meet by the ferry, and it was all four of us. We were all like really happy to see each other. All of us were hugging. It was like a nice reunion because I didn't see these two guys in a really long time. I see Hank every day because he lived in my neighborhood. Yes, so I was hugging them and everything. And they were kind of ignoring Hank. They weren't really like hugging him, or they didn't even acknowledge him actually. I already knew that Penny had an issue with Hank, but I didn't know that Hank had an issue with Lacey also. Like, she seemed really uncomfortable with him being there, and it was really awkward. The whole time we were like, you know, meeting up for the first time, and then we started walking, like, Hank was like looking at Lacey in a sort of way, like he kind of liked her. You guys all know that look. After we met up, we all decided that we wanted to go get some Domino's together because there was a Domino's nearby the ferry, and we all just started walking there. So on our way there, the whole way, Hank is making these jokes and he's really trying to make Lacey laugh, but she's like really not into it. He even called her cute at one point, I'm pretty sure, and it was really awkward. And Penny really did not like Hank's advances, so he like kept shutting him down. Wasn't that funny, Lacey? Yo, who told this whack ass nigga to come, bruh? Shut the fuck up, bro.
Got him! He needs some milk! Got him!
Cornball. Shut the fuck up. Be quiet. Oh yeah, I know what you're about to talk about. You're talking about the thing that Chris did the other day, right? That was mad funny shit. This nigga's still talking. Be quiet.
Shut the fuck up!
So we get to the Domino's, we order food, we're waiting, and out of nowhere, Penny's getting like a call from his mother, and his mother is yelling at him to come home, so he leaves and goes off. And he's like, sorry guys, I gotta go, see you later. And then Hank turns to me and Lacey, and he's like, oh my god, what's wrong with Penny today? Like, he really had an issue with me for no reason. He's being really petty, like, he's like cursing me out. I didn't do anything to him. I don't know what his issue is. And then me and Lacey were just looking at each other like, oh my gosh. We were like, yeah, I guess he was just having a bad day today. It's fine. Like, it's whatever. He was like, oh, okay. Like, cause I don't know what his issue is. I guess he's not friends with me or something. We were just like ignoring the drama because we're not about that. Especially me and Lacey, we're just very like quiet, avoid drama as much as possible type people. So we finally get our pizza and we cross the street to go to this park area. Now, this park area near the ferry is very populated with homeless people. But not only homeless people, but also like people that are drugged up, people that are selling drugs, just not the best looking people. Why we decided that we wanted to eat here, I don't know, but Lacey chose this as a spot where we should eat our pizza. So I was like, okay, let's do it. And out of nowhere, a homeless guy approached us, and this happened. That pizza's looking mad good.
I am disgusted.
Yeah, I know, right? That's why I bought it. Oh, what? So Black lives don't matter? I'm black. Can't even help a brother out. After that happened, a lot of guys, like homeless men and women, started crowding around us with our pizza. So we decided that we were done eating there. We were eating the pizza along the way. And then after we ate the pizza, there was also further down the block from where we got the pizza, there was an ice cream place. So we decided we wanted to go there too. Now on the way to this ice cream parlor, Hank was making even more advances on Lacey, which she kept continuously shooting down. He had a big crush on her at this time, and he kept like flirting with her, making jokes to try to make her laugh, and doing above and beyond just to make her laugh and I guess show some sort of affection back to him. And she was ignoring all of his advances. Now, after she was shutting him down continuously, Hank turned and looked at me while we were walking on our way there. And he's like, oh, I love when girls shoot me down because it just makes me want them more. Like, oh, it's so hot that she keeps saying no to me. We finally get to the ice cream parlor. Hank just keeps asking Lacey to give him a hug. And she keeps laughing and saying, no, I'm not giving you a hug, because she is uncomfortable with that. And she gets up to go buy all three of us ice cream. Lacey is just that type of person. She really just always wants to buy everything for everyone. And she's just a really, really nice girl. So she was going to buy dessert for all of us after eating the pizza. And while she's standing over by the counter ordering the ice cream, Hank looks at me. This happens. Shh, Nasir. I just took Lacey's wallet. What are you doing? Give it back to her right now. Look, I have it right here, and you know that I have it, so what's the big deal? I'm gonna give it back to her. I'm not a thief. It's just a joke, right? You're gonna give it right back? Because I can't just sit here and watch you steal her money, dude. I'm gonna give it right back to her once we reach our house, so don't worry. Just don't say anything. Don't blow my cover, bro. Okay, as long as you give it right back. Yes, you guys did not see that wrong. He went and took her wallet. If you're gonna ask me why I decided to keep his secret for him, I honestly couldn't tell you. If this was me today, I would have never done something like this. I guess at the time, I was really desperate to have as much friends as possible because I was really lonely in around like early high schoolish, middle schoolish time. And I was desperate for friends, and I'm guessing that's why I kept a secret. I couldn't tell you why. But moving on with the story, Hank now has Lacey's wallet on him, and he's still making more and more and more advances on her. And we're about to get to her house, you know, where Hank said he was gonna give her wallet back. But right when we're like around the corner from her house, she's like, "Oh, you guys don't need to walk me the rest of the way. I got it." And then she's like crossing the street to wave goodbye to us. She gives me a hug, and then she starts walking away. And then Hank is like, "What? I don't get a hug?" And she's like, "No, I'm sorry. I don't want to hug you." And she starts laughing. At this point, I completely forgot that he had her wallet like on her. I'm so serious. I completely forgot. And then I remembered, like, right as she walked away, I was like, "Wait, don't you have her wallet? Aren't you going to give it back to her?" And he was like, "Oh, yeah. If she doesn't want to give me a hug, she's not getting her wallet back." He was like, "You don't give me my hug, you're not getting your money." And this was really fucked up in my eyes because Lacey was telling us that she needed that money for something for her grandmother or something. It was like $20 or $17 that was left in her wallet, and she was using it for something the next day, and she really, really needed the money. When I found out that he still had her wallet on him, she was already gone by this point, and I was like, "We need to catch up to her and give it back to her and text her right now." And he was like, "Come on, man, don't be like that. I'll give it right back to her tomorrow. Isn't it easier like that?" I said, "Yeah, it would be easier, but it's even more easy to give it to her now while it's still fresh in our minds, because just as I just did, I completely forgot that he even took it from her." And in case you guys are wondering for context, the time it took from us to walk from the ice cream parlor to nearby Lacey's house, it was around like a 40 to 30 minute walk. So that's probably why I forgot. I kept saying over and over and over that we have to give it back to her. We didn't know exactly where Lacey lived, and Hank didn't really want to tell her right then and there through text. So we were just like, whatever, let's drop it, let's give it back to her in school tomorrow. Me and Hank are heading to the mall, and we're just like, it's just the two of us now, because everyone went home, but us two decided that we still wanted to hang out. So we're hanging out in the mall, and we're buying a bunch of stuff there. I bought some stuff for Hank, and he was stealing some stuff, which is also why I disliked hanging out with Hank sometimes in public, because, guys, he would steal a lot of shit. Like, it was not good. Like, I was really scared of it all the time, because, like, stealing is big, even for, like, kids to do. Like, you'll actually get arrested for that shit. We're about to leave, and Hank is, like, really hungry. He's like, "Oh, I really want to buy some food, so I'm going to use Lacey's money." And I literally get into a whole argument with Hank about this, and I'm like, "You're not using her fucking money to buy food. Stop it." And we got into a whole big back and forth about this. And he was like, "Oh, don't worry. I have my own money at home. I left my wallet at home today. I'm going to just put the money right back, and I'm going to give it to her tomorrow. Don't worry about it." And I was like, I just dropped the whole thing, because at this point there was nothing I could do to stop him. Like, he had her wallet. So that day I walk Hank home after we leave the mall, and he spent the money and everything. And yes, Hank did spend the money. I start heading home, and I go to sleep. I don't say anything in the group chat. I don't do anything. I just go straight to sleep and leave it at that. The next morning, I wake up and I forget about everything that even happened the day before, and I'm just going about my day. I'm waiting and waiting and waiting for Hank to say something in the group chat to Lacey about her wallet. He does not say anything, and then eventually, as I thought it would happen, Lacey starts texting me and everyone else in the group chat. She's like, "Hey, Naz. Hey, Penny and Hank." She's like, "Guys, I lost my wallet. I can't find it. I really need that money for something important today. Do you guys know where it is?" And she's like genuinely like freaking out because all of her shit's in her wallet, you know? She starts to like panic a little bit. At this point, Hank wasn't saying anything, so I had to come clean for Hank. I told her the whole situation about how Hank stole her wallet and how all of that went down at the ice cream place. And I offered to pay her back for what Hank did, like giving her money back. Because to be honest, I saw him doing it. I was there the whole time. Like, I was basically an accomplice in the whole thing by not telling her that he took it from her in the first place. But I thought it was an innocent joke. But that was my bad. I thought it was an innocent joke. I thought he was going to give her it back. So that's why I offered to pay her back. She, being the nice person that she is, said no to me. She was like, I'm not taking your money, Nasir. It's not your fault. Like, at the end of the day, did you take my wallet? No, Hank did. And I personally find that to be fucked up because he calls us his best friends all the time. The fact that he would do something like that to me is really messed up. And Penny starts going off about how he knew he was a bad guy and how he always did not like Hank as a person, genuinely. And I started to feel some type of way towards Hank too, because all of these, like, from the previous story that I told you and from this latest experience with my own personal friend that I've had for years at this point, I started to feel a little betrayed by Hank. He was starting to cause issues between me and my friends, and I really didn't like that. What all of my friends decide to do in retaliation to Hank stealing Lacey's wallet, Hank bought us all these expensive rings. I don't know if you guys know the Akatsuki rings from the show Naruto, the anime Naruto. Yeah, he had bought us all rings for that. He gave me a ring, he gave Lacey a ring, he gave Penny a ring, and he gave our other friend a ring. We all had our own Akatsuki ring, and these were expensive rings that he bought with his own money, and he said he's giving us each a ring to as a symbol of our friendship, and we all always had it on. But after Hank did this to Lacey, Penny, Lacey, and our third friend, they all three decided to go to the beach and throw these rings into the ocean. And they recorded it and posted it on their profiles, either on Facebook or Instagram. I'm not too sure which it was, but they posted it on social media. And Hank saw it. After Hank saw this, they removed him from the group chat and they called him scum. They were like, you're a little scum of the earth. Get the fuck out. And they removed him from the group chat and they ignored Hank from that day on. After that, Hank went and texted me and he said, oh, are you really gonna side with them over this? Like, are you friends with them over me? And I was like, well, Hank, what you did was fucked up. I can't really defend you here. Like, you're not the good guy in this situation. And basically, I was telling him that he fucked up and to give her wallet back because it had all of her personal things inside. I'm not too sure what exactly happened, but I do know that Lacey ended up getting her wallet back. That was the one good thing that Hank did in this story. But after this, Hank basically lost all of his friends. I know you guys are wondering if I was still friends with Hank after this situation. And my answer is yes. Mistake on my part? Yes. Is he going to be in future story times after this? Oh yeah. By the way, thank you guys all so much. We reached 1,000 subs. This is basically my 1,000 sub video. I'm going to try to make more content for you guys. I'm very excited for what's to come in the future. I can't wait for when I have my own space so that I can record wherever and whenever I want and get as much content out for you guys as possible. And if you guys like what you saw in this video, please leave a like and subscribe. I'm Nas the King, and goodbye.
I gotta make it to this bad. If he talk, caught up in one of his hat, I put a beam on my fucking type. Don't talk on my name unless you put in respect. Like, baby, don't trip, you be flying. Gripping your waist when I hit from behind. Grinding, I'm on the incline, so I never switch to the day that I die. You talking blocks, we spinning that. Don't you know I was be spinning back? Boy, talking hot to me, knock off a fitted cap. Get hit with a brick, I ain't talking crack. Finna go cop me as if then I'm flipping that. Know that I'm flipping that. One of my bills to be blue, yeah, I'm into that. Ain't playing, I'm speaking lies. Cheesy.